Well, it is a fun time of the year, but I've been in the Batcave and so has the team. This is something you gotta check out. It's a AI website score tracker. We've needed this feature for so long, and it's not as simple as just typing your score into ChatGPT. Nope, it is way more in-depth than that. The other issue we solved was getting your website's valuation, your domain value, and it's a lot of loud noise. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna bring this down. There's a lot of more interesting elements to it. We ran into some snags, but we've seen competitors like try to just take business, throw people under the bus, and just, you know, do things differently than the way that I see things go in the future. And this is such a good time to have a competitive edge, guys. I'm telling you, no matter what your business is, you got to find that and follow through with it. So for all the clients in the DJM network, for those of you who don't know what WebGate AI is, it's a domain that we own. We have WebGate.com as well, and it pushes to this resource. So let's quickly go look at this. For now, what you're going to see is the section that clients will mostly see, and that's going to be shown in their background portal of their reports. So it's so incredible. Just to kind of demo this is mind-blowing to me, because there's so much coding and work, and it's so hard to replicate what we've done. It's such a unique tool set, and I'm going to try and explain why. I'm really am. So I'm going to jump into a demo to show you what this looks like, and this video will be the guide, and we're in the waitlist mode, so jump on the waitlist, everyone who can make it. Let's quickly do a test. So you go, this is the reports. There's going to be a full-blown like website example for this. I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys. Okay, right there. Okay, now this shows you the fun example of what we're looking at. We're pulling from a lot of places, but we had to use special APIs. We had to figure a whole bunch of stuff that, you know, I've never looked at ever, but this time we did it. So it's going to also give you where we had an issue of like, okay, I need to know what the website's worth. Can DJM and the company help us do that? Yes, we can, and we can help broker something like that. So we're supercharging, right? We've already done AI SEO for some companies. It's just getting a lot more in depth. So there's a few things to note here. You know, where does the quality come from? It's these things that produce your SEO, like large learning model score, for example. So let's just do mine. I'll do my number, phone number. Look how quick this is, right? I'm gonna say we do, let's say that much in gross. I mean, I'll be conservative. This website valuation tool is super cool and neat, because if you go, I want to be, it's pulling from where your revenue is actually on the website. So if you're saying, okay, some of the revenue is from the website, it's going to factor that in. And most companies, the value of their web and domain is about 1x of website sales. So if you're brick and mortar, it's about 25%. If you're e-commerce, it's about 70% is your revenue for your website. You can't sell you can sell the business. DJM could help do that as well. We've like worked with some clients and vendor partners to do stuff like that. But in this case, we know how to list a website, list a domain. If you need to sell it one day, you can. So you're going to accept terms of service. Just remember that. And then you hit analyze my score. Look at this. It's going to load. It's going to pull the data, take its time, try to figure out what we need. And then it's going to spit out your score. So let me pull this up. There it is. Okay. Your score analyzed. Boom, look at that. Okay, so DJM and Daniël-James Media, our primary site, we've got a valuation of 170K. That you could book a consult and we could talk you through it. Our consults are $147 for 30 minutes with a blueprint strategy session. Sorry, I get so excited. No, the reason that's cool is because we can sit and plan, and you get all of that in video format with notes and an execution that you can use. Look, there's my ChatGPT score. There's my Bing score. Now, the volume searches, those are more for the platform itself. It's not actually for your website exactly. Rather look at this score. Like my company, we use this in the team to figure out, okay, how do we improve this website? Sure, we got to work on these things, and that will push your AI learning module score up because they're constantly scraping the web. The pricing is still in the air. I think we were starting at all kinds of different places with pricing. You get one report search, it looks like in a week, two searches a week. So it gets even better, right? So like now you've got all this information. This is information I wanted for clients so that they could take action and know like what we can do for them and what they could do more with the data. There's also like an analysis on, okay, look, LLM searches versus web searches, just in general. In your category, it shows you the search volumes 20 to 30%. That is nuts, right? It's growing. Eventually this may get to 50%, which that is how I realized there's a gap here. And I'm gonna tell you this, my competitors don't have this. And if they do, it's still light years away to where it needs to be. We started working on SEO and AI like probably 2020. Yeah, 2020, that's right. I remember when it came out. So let's put a competitor in here. I'll put a friendly friend, JB Kellogg from Marketing 360. They're much bigger than we are, but I'll put them in our report analyzer here. Compare score. And boom. Obviously he's doing better than we are, but his Bing score is lower than ours, but his ChatGPT is higher, Claude is higher, Gemini is higher, Perplexity is another one. Bing is Microsoft, by the way. So, and then here's a neat feature, it'll show some of your previous results. So clients are gonna have like an unlimited score sheet that they can track through. And if I was talking too quickly and I didn't mention my name, it's Daniël-James Vandenberg, and we're with DJM.Design. So yeah, the pricing may look like I think it's $15 for $14.89 a month, and then $129 for the year, and you can do unlimited searches and comparisons and save that and send it to your team, use it the way you need to use it, and have fun with it. Yeah. So not to make the video any longer, how did we get here? Why is this an issue? Like, it's just numbers, right? Like I always get this, oh, the scores don't matter, like my reports on my website don't matter. No guys, like they do matter, and competitors are gonna bash like scores all the time. They're gonna bash it. This is an example of our website. This is what clients get every month or less, how many conversions, how they're doing, how is the traffic growing, right? We're growing big time right now. Where are the conversions coming from? And then are they phoning, what day of the week is awesome, things like that. We just had this. We didn't have the AI side of this at all. Now we're starting to have the AI side of that, and that is big time. Like I'm not even increasing costs on my clients, I'm giving them the scores for free. Same with the keyword reports. We actually figure out, okay, are you on the first page of Google, and for what search, and locally, like 25-mile radius. So yeah, that's kind of client stuff. But look at SEMrush, just so that you know, we're like a web and marketing company, and then we have AI, CRM automation type stuff. This is us, but look, there's no AI score on SEMrush. This is the biggest competitor web tool. And then there's let's look at Marketing 360. They're actually not doing too bad. I mean, they're crushing it, obviously. Much bigger, but you learn from your competitors, right? Keep it close to your chest, so you can have a market gap. But look at that, their paid traffic is way through the roof, and then their organic is declining. So you want to look at those things, right? On the website hosting, and on your website selling, this is a platform you can sell a website on. So here's an evaluation we got, but the problem is it doesn't show some other features, and it takes a long time to get this valuation. I had to fill out 3 or 4 pages of things. Any kind of platform like that, you have to do it, plus you have to sign in and all that stuff. Uber suggests they still don't have it just yet, and they're a big time player on the data side. They just have rank tracking and SEO. They're starting to push into AI writing, And yeah, so wrapping this video, you can book a session if you need to. There's no pressure. I don't need that. I don't need the money for this, but if you are qualified, like, you can do a $147 session. If you make it through and you decide to carry on with let's say the WebGate AI tool and stuff, we could refund that for you if needed. So keep that in mind, because basically, you know, you're qualifying, and we can put the blueprint, put the strategy in place. We can do the demo, and in this video, I'm not even gonna have time to talk about the CRM side and what that looks like. I mean, it is so amazing, but it'll come with the video, come with blueprints, and I've had clients do this quite a lot. So one client did 10 hours of this. But to give you an idea of DJM, we've been around, and I've done this for, you know, the last 10 years. I've been in the US for 12 years now, and a citizen for like 3. But yeah, we'll demo some of this AI stuff and how do you grow your score, how do you get better. And then you can also look at some of the let's say CRM side. Okay, here's like a client example where your social media planning is automated. You can look at the stats. You have email marketing in here. You have a bunch of cool conversations. Actually, when someone fills out that SEO score, it'll bring them into our contact sheets, and then we can interact. And like, this is the email you get once you've submitted your AI score. Drum roll. And we don't share any of your data with third parties. It just goes through our platform, so you're safe. You can always opt out if you need to, whenever. Like, no offense, no harm done. So it comes in your email inbox. It tells you the website you searched. It shows your score, and it's like, hey, congrats, well done, you're awesome. And then you can upgrade, which these are still on the wait list, so you'll get access if you need it. And then this is how we score you. Cheers. Boom. Okay. Then that's it. That's really how all of this works. I'm gonna close this and go back to where we're at. Your waitlist page, everyone, for you who are not clients right now, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna load, and then it will eventually block you like this. You say join waitlist. Name. Let's move this over for you. Zoom in. Name, everything. Cool. Submit, and we'll get back to you. That is it for now, but the page itself is a lander, little sales lander page. Here's a little demo image of what it looks like, with some client testimonies, things that are good and healthy. You can chat with us too, or do whatever you need to do. Okay, well, that's it. That's the end of the video. And just to close, this is where everything is going. Okay, I'm gonna pop this over. First, look at this one. Look at how it's starting to trend up and over. And then this is the estimated eventual takeover. Look at that. It's gonna, I mean, it's very aggressive, but I think it'll take longer. But this is kind of what they're saying. Eventually, most of search will be AI. And yeah, so most of us are kind of being left behind. We've started incorporating these strategy session calls in our AI workshop, Maximize AI workshop, which you'll see on the website as well. If you go to the homepage, I had it, there you go. In the workshop itself, once you've completed it, you'll get a nice little certificate. So super fun, super cool. Here it is. This is the report. Okay, I'm gonna just try and let's see if I found it. There we go. Okay, I think you can see that. Look at the traffic. Look at that. It's just going nuts, and the conversions and so it's all good to talk and stuff. It's all good to have all these things and not know what's happening. But the issue I'm finding too is clients don't ask. Like, if you don't ask, you don't receive. You know, like that's the bottom line. Like if if a competitor comes in and says they can do a better job, well, put them on a trial. Like 90 days, can they actually beat what's being done? So we have a lot of web clients who are just maintaining and growing slowly with organic. And then there's other clients who want heavy marketing. They pay a lot more, and we just execute and have fun and make it even better than they could imagine. So, well, if I talk anymore, I'm going to talk too much. Everyone, thank you so much. Have a good one. From the Money Brew Show, from DJM.Design, and the team, thanks everyone for all that you do. And the clients, enjoy. If you have any questions, email support@Daniël.James.media.com. For now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, comment, give me ideas, tell me what you think about this tool, and we'll see how soon everything rolls out. There are bugs and issues like the payment links and a few other things that you will notice, but yeah, we're working on fixing those, changing them, and getting everything product ready for the general market. So exciting times. Cheers, keep well, stay alive, keep crushing it, and as always, let's design tomorrow together. Bye.